Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Mutant back here with another video, and today we're doing something a little bit different on the channel. Today we're actually doing Xbox One S versus PS4 Slim, and the reason I'm doing this is because I know the new generation consoles are coming out, but it people are gonna buy these consoles because of their friends. So yeah, I'm giving a side by side comparison video. So yeah, if you enjoy this or find it helpful, then please subscribe and like the video, share to your friends, and yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Alright guys, so first of all, I'd like to point out that I'm a person who owns both consoles, so none of this is going to be biased or anything. This is coming from a person who has experience with both systems, and yeah, I've played on both systems, so none of this is biased in any sort of way. And I personally play on PS4 only because I feel the controller is, I personally feel the controller is better, but um, yeah. So first of all, I'd like to put out the specs. So as you can see, the Xbox One, uh, that's the first price that came out. So we're not gonna look at price or anything in this video, but we're looking at the actual hardware and the controller and how it performs. So in games. So as you can see, the CPU for both consoles is basically the same. Um, and it's when the GPU comes, it gets a little bit different. So as you can see, the PS4 has a bit of a more powerful GPU, and because the Xbox One has 12 compute units and the PS4 has 18, so that means it can render a bit faster than the Xbox One, and it can also load maps quicker. And the Xbox One also has less shader cores, so the textures in game will be a little bit lower res on the Xbox One compared to the PS4. So on the PS4, it's going to be better graphics and better performance all the way, and also better frame rate. So it's on Fortnite, it's going to be more of a locked 60 on the PS4, and it's going to be more of 55 to 60 on the Xbox One. So peak power, as you can see on the Xbox One, is 1.23 teraflops, and on the PS4 it's 1.84, and that just shows how much of a difference there is for graphical power. So, and the PS4 has more graphical power than the Xbox One. That means it can get higher res textures, more frame rate, and all that in game, so it performs better than the Xbox One. And for RAM, this is probably a really important factor as well in this. So for RAM, it basically means that how much data it can store. So say in like GTA, for example, how quickly you can render from one side of the map to the other side. So if you glitched from one way to the other way, how quickly it would load in. And for the Xbox One, it's going to be a bit slower than the PS4. Actually, it's going to be a lot slower because, as you can see, the memory bandwidth is 68.3 gigabytes per second. So it can only process 68.3 gigabytes of data per second. That's DDR3 RAM, but the PS4 has DDR5. So the PS4 is going to be faster and has more gigabytes per second. As you can see, the PS4 has 176 gigabytes per second, and for hard drive, they're both the same, but the PS4 has a bit of a easier removable hard drive. So for the first round, it's pretty obvious the PS4 has won, but the Xbox One is a solid console. Like if you step up to the Xbox One X, this is not the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro. It's just the PS4 Slim and the Xbox One S. So I will be doing another console comparison with the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro. So stay tuned for that. But this is just Xbox One S versus PS4 Slim. So yeah, for the first round, the PS4 won. But that's not all that plays in the matter. There's also controllers. As you can see, this is the Xbox One S controller, and this is the PS4 Pro and PS4 Slim controller. They both have the same controller. So for controllers, I personally play on the PS4 controller only because I find it a bit easier in my hand. But um the Xbox One S controller, it feels way nicer in the hand. Not gonna lie, it feels way nicer. So yeah, it's got nicer triggers, but for the PS4, it's got you can get to shooting quicker. So when you press down the right trigger to shoot, the PS4 trigger gets down a little bit faster. So that means especially in competitive games, it will give you a bit of an advantage over the Xbox players because they have, unless you get the Scuff or Xbox Elite controllers, obviously. But for that, the PS4 and also the uh placement of the sticks. I definitely prefer the placement of the Xbox One controller. So, and the only thing that I don't really like about the Xbox controller is that it still uses AA batteries. Like, what year is this? It's not 2006 anymore. I can show you of that, but yeah. Personally, for controllers, I definitely think that the Xbox One takes a win over here. And for other performance wise, the PS4 comes overhead, but let's say looks now. For looks is pretty obvious. Like for the PS4 Slim, it just seems like a guy took a PS4 Pro and chopped it in half. But for Xbox One, it's such a clean, classy design. So yeah, for looks, it's definitely the Xbox One S. Um, and also the PS4 has VR, which the Xbox doesn't. Hopefully, we'll see some VR support added in the near future when the Xbox Series X and the PS4, PS5, I mean, comes out. But for now, for VR, it's obviously PS4 because they are the only ones that have VR in this console generation, at least. Um, so yeah, that's it for specs and the controller. Uh, let's just see if we have anything else that I forgot to cover. Oh yeah, and another key factor that comes into play when buying a brand new console is that the game library. So right now, as you can see, the PS4 has way more exclusive games than the Xbox One. Hopefully, we'll see a rise in that in the next generation. But for now, the PS4 is the king of games because they've got games like Horizon Zero Dawn, Gran Turismo Sport, even though I prefer Forza Horizon games, and they've also got Uncharted for the Uncharted series is all on PS4. And yeah, so they've got many games, but Xbox also have great games like Halo, Quantum Break. Quantum Break was alright, but Forza, yeah. So a lot of exclusive games for both consoles, but the PS4 comes into top. Also, God of War for PS4, Spider-Man PS4, Bloodborne, Horizon Zero Dawn. I've never played that game. Persona 5, The Last of Us, and The Last of Us 2 is coming on the next generation console. So if you want to play the next Last of Us, then get the next PS5. But for now, I think it's I think you should personally get if you're looking to get either the Xbox One S or the PS4 Slim, I think you should get what your friends have instead of what you actually want because then you'll be able to play games with your friends, but and also what type of games you want to play because the Xbox One S has more child friendly and family friendly games, but the PS4 has more shooters and racing games. So also that comes into play. And yeah, the Xbox One S also has 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray support, and the PS4 doesn't. But that does and but you can also stream 4K on the PS4 Pro, but you still can't use 4K Blu-rays for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but most of us have Blu-ray players now, so yeah. And yeah, I think that covers most of the video. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful in any sort of matter, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.